Okay, so back here again. And I know they use that saying all the time, and it's very cliche. Humans are a creature of habit. It's absolutely true. There's no other way around it. Everything that we do is just through habit, through repetition, through programming, honestly. We're all programmed, whether it's through school, whether it's from our parents, or whether it's just from things that make us feel comfortable and we just end up doing it over and over again. And it becomes a program. We just do it without even thinking about it. With that being said, sometimes programming really is not good for you and you have to break out of that programming. That's what I'm working on right now. And that's why we're here once again, fourth time doing the video. I had a conversation with my sister. Jasmine Liz LaFontaine is her stage name. I'm gonna call her Jazz though. I had a conversation with her after doing the video. She's like, Tony, I really like what you're doing. Maybe you should record several of them so you have them backlogged and you don't have to, worry about, oh, I have to film my video. And at that moment, I didn't know how to explain to her that I need to do it every morning. Then we circled back around to the conversation and I started, just discussing with her. And I says, Wendy Williams has to go to her show 5 times a week from New Jersey to New York City. Ryan Seacrest does like 1 million shows and he has to commit to those shows. They do it so much so that it's part of their programming. It's second nature to them. Like Ryan Seacrest could be on American Idol and America's Got Talent right next. He'll never mix the two shows up because he's programmed at a certain time. His body knows, his mind knows that he's going to be on that show. That's the programming, and I needed to reprogram myself because most artists we don't really have structure. So with not having structure, you're just sort of all over the place. I have some artist friends I'll talk to. It'll be like 2 p.m. Yeah, I'm just getting out the bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go shower in a few. It's 2 o'clock. You ain't washed your ass yet? Come on, man, get it together. But it's part of the programming. You notice some people wake up first thing 6 in the morning. That's actually the best time to wake up, by the way. You wake up early in the morning, you got your leagues ahead of everyone else. Not just because you're just trying to, be ahead of everyone, but because human nature, it's just better to wake up in the morning. You get to experience the day a little bit differently. But that's part of the program. If you're programmed to waking up at 11 and you just sort of, groggy and you just take your time to get out of the bed, and it's part of your programming. You just have to understand and be cognizant of that and be like, you know what? I don't need to be angry in the morning. I have to figure out a different ritual when I wake up in the morning, a different process to wake up and get my day going and start experiencing the day. And that starts to slowly turn into your programming. And that's why I actually do this every morning instead of like, oh, let me just do a bunch of them. Because I honestly feel like if I did like 20 videos back to back, it wouldn't be as authentic, one. And two, I feel like I really wouldn't want to commit to it because it's not really programmed in my head to get up. This is what I have to do. I'm going to wake up, shower, wash my ass, meditate, get my coffee ready, get my thoughts together, get on here and speak to myself and you all. Honestly, if I don't do it like that, I don't think it's going to be something that's going to last because it's not programmed. That's why you notice most military people, they're very strict in their programming. Most of them, after they leave the military, they still wake up at 5 in the morning. Their spaces are immaculate. They're very structured, and it's a good thing that you learn that there. But it's part of the programming. That's why we go to school, to be programmed into being decent parts of society. That's part of church. That's part of meditation. It's to program us. It's not a bad thing being programmed. You just have to understand the program, being able to adjust to the program and being able to move forward. A good program is a program that's going to make you a better person, inside and out. A better person to yourself and a better person to the world. But you have to understand the things that you need to reprogram in your life. For me, I was sort of like, oh, I'm a late sleeper. I wake up early. And it turned into being, I kind of fall asleep early and I kind of wake up late. And I don't think that was healthy for me as a person, because I'm the kind of person where my mind's always going, I need to be doing something. I need some sort of program. I need some sort of structure. We all need structure. So I felt like I needed some sort of structure to really get me back in the game. For a long time, I was moonlighting as a chauffeur and doing film. So the chauffeur aspect of it kept me programmed, because I knew I had to be up at 3 in the morning to go do this, go do that. Then right afterwards, I would go to the gym, then do my movie stuff without people even knowing that I had a 9 to 5. That was part of the program. But me being a filmmaker and just my schedule is all over the place, there's no program. There's no structure for me to live by. So if there's a day I'm not filming or editing something, what do? I might end up at a party. I might end up hanging out. It wasn't something that was good for me. And I had to figure out, okay, how do I get back on the ball? And I sort of let the world figure that out for me, because I was open to suggestions from the world. And like I said, during meditation, it was like, you know what, let me record these conversations with myself. And it turned into a thing where I have to make it a routine, part of my programming myself to wake up, meditate, do whatever I have to do, get on here, do my videos. I feel like it's a positive start to my day. So if you wake up in the morning, you're groggy, you're upset already, you have to change that programming. And maybe the first thing it is, you wake up a few minutes early, so you're not rushing. Get your prayer on, get your meditation on. Open the windows first, open the blinds. I notice a lot of people don't like to let light into their rooms. First thing you do, open those blinds. Look at that. That was the first thing I did this morning. Open those blinds, let that light in. Let that light hit your skin. That's life out there. When you do that, you get your prayer on, you get your meditation on, you connect. You connect to that world, and then get your day started. And if you find yourself starting to get upset, or you're starting to feel like, reprogram yourself. It's all in programming. It's in my nature. No, you're programmed to think like that. It's just who I am. No, you're programmed to think like that and feel like that. Fix the programming. It's not easy. Sometimes you just have to open yourself up. But you have to fix the programming. And a lot of us are like, God, please help me with this. And God's looking at you like, I got how many billion people that need crazy help? I gave you the tools you needed to take care of that. You're the one that's not checking in with yourself. Check in with yourself. Reprogram yourself. And, hopefully that helps you figure it out. But for me, and that's why I'm having the discussion now, I had to figure out, there's a reprogramming that needs to happen there. And that's just the gist of it. And I think I'm not going to keep you all long today, because I got to program myself into doing some other stuff. I'm going to program myself in some cereal right now, then program myself into some work. Okay, real quick, it just popped in my head. I like to get my points across and just shut the camera off, not think too much about it. But real quick, if you don't believe in programming, I know a lot of you have the New Year's resolution thing going on. If you don't believe in programming and you're trying to get into the gym, this is what you do. Just drive there. Drive there, walk inside the gym, just do one machine. Do it for 30 days, and let's see what happens. Just go in there. Just go in there, even if you walk around and walk out. Guaranteed by day 5, you'll sit down on one of those machines. By day 10, you'll have a little BS routine. By day 30, you'll actually be committed to it. But it just has to be a routine at a certain time. Trust me. All right, I'm really out of here now.